Welcome to Royal Court Sports Talk. So we're just going to be talking about sports on Royal Court Sports Talk. Me, drummer Sharif. We'll probably have some other people come on too, but yeah, we're just trying to make this content. And today we're going to be talking about the NBA in general. So one thing I wanted to talk about, drummer, was all the fights that are happening this early in the season. It's kind of strange, don't you think?
Yeah, it is kind of strange early in the season, but we can't forget about the in-season tournament.
Oh, is that what's happening? Is the in-season
Each
tournament?
player, each player gets 500,000, and they get a little cup or something. That's why they're doing the floors like that. All those
Oh,
weird looking floors with that cup in the middle,
okay.
that's the cup. So on Tuesdays and Fridays is when they play the games.
Okay.
And it starts off by record in each division. So any team can win that cup and get that money.
So they're trying to get this 50 G's, extra 50 G's, and the little cup, huh?
50,
Oh,
500,000.
500, half a mil. No wonder they're fighting so
Each,
hard. You know,
each
that's like,
player.
look, man, I love the NBA. I love watching the NBA, but man, that's like the owners throwing the scraps to the slaves to see them beat each other up, isn't it? Doesn't it remind you of that? Remember that scene in Django? Boys, I don't want to fight no more. I ain't got it in me. Look here, D'Artagnan. I paid you $500 for you. I got to get at least 10 fights out of you. No?
Man, it's the in-season tournament. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people think it's just a decoration for the floor. But today, I started Googling it because I wanted to see what was the real meaning of the floor, and that's what it is. I think each team plays twice, one away, one home. Or they play each team twice. Don't quote me. One away, one home, and they play within their division. And then the Final Four is in Vegas, and the championship is in Vegas.
Oh.
You don't never see the commercial that comes on where
Yeah,
you see them in
now
the
that-
casino. That commercial is about the tournament. I wasn't paying attention to it. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
me neither.
they're talking about the finals. No, it's the in-season tournament.
Oh.
It started at
See-
the beginning of November.
So that's why we're having all this, a lot of competition in the beginning, because that's one thing I looked at and I looked up. I was like, let me look at the ratings for over the past 5 years. The ratings are looking really bad.
They're really that bad?
Yeah, they're looking bad. I mean, if I'm just gonna give you some examples of the ratings for the NBA Finals. Right, last year, Denver Nuggets, Miami Heat. That's right, right.
Right.
The Denver number they went to 5 games. I didn't know it went to 5 games. Was that right?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm looking at something. I'm looking at the in-season tournament, the way the schedule is and the
Okay.
standings. So it's Group A, B, C. Wait, Group A, B, and C. So the West and the East have 3 groups, A, B, and C. So right now you got Lakers, Jazz, Trailblazers, Suns, and Grizzlies in one. So that's all West, A, B, C. And then for the East, you got A, B, C. So we got like Lakers and Jazz are 2-0. The Nuggets are 2-0. Timberwolves are 2-0. So I don't know how many games they play, but they have the whole little schedule and everything.
Right.
The standings. So it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
Maybe like you said, that's why they're duking it out. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I'm going to go to 2003. Now these numbers say, on an average, we got 6.3 million people that were, viewers, and they got a 6.1 average. But if you go down and you start to look, guess what's the most viewed NBA game was?
Kobe's retirement game.
Chicago Bulls Jazz, Game 6.
What? There hasn't been a game watched more than that?
Nope. 35.8 million viewers. Guess what the number 2 was? It's the first game of that series.
Where's
18.7.
Kobe's retirement game? Is it even in there?
No, I'm going just by the views for the playoff games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just for
Okay.
playoff
Wow.
games. And
No
it,
Shaq and Kobe game is in there. No Magic.
yeah,
Kareem,
you've
Magic
got
Bird.
it goes all the way to 1983 Philadelphia 76ers. They had a 12.3 rating. Uh, let's see, Los Angeles, Boston, 15.9. The next year, Los Angeles, 1988, Los Angeles Lakers, Detroit at 15 point. This is the first game of the series. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, 15.3 million. The game seven of that at 21.2. 21.2, but still the last game six of the Chicago Bulls 1998, 22.3 million.
Mm.
And then if you look at it, it keeps going down. 2003 finals first. Well, we'll do the last game of the finals, right? Detroit Pistons, Los Angeles Lakers, 2004, 13. San Antonio Spurs, Detroit, 2005. Last game, 8. And it just from there, 2006, 10, 2007 goes down to 6.
Wow.
So we'll go to 2000. Let's go up to 2020. 2020, okay?
Oh, I like that.
Lakers, Miami Heat, 4.2 million.
Lakers, Miami Heat.
4.2 million. Milwaukee Bucks, Phoenix.
Was that the bubble?
That's the bubble. Milwaukee Phoenix the next year, 6.6. Golden State, Boston Celtics, 7.5. Last year, 7 million. Oh, I'm sorry, 13.
Dang.
Yeah, the viewership is going down. I mean, and actually, I was reading the wrong numbers. That was the rating out of average of a 20.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so it's gone from 19 million, 16 million, 13 million. I'm going through decades now. 12 million, 13 million, 13 million. But again, the Chicago Bulls had 19. Oh no, that's not it. At 35.8 million viewers. I'm sorry, I said
So
22.
you think it's basketball that's going down because it don't seem like football's going down?
Well, football's going up. I don't know how much it's going to go up because of the scoring that they're having this year. I mean, there's no high scoring games at all. It's pretty
Well,
bad.
we're gonna keep an eye on the basketball and see what happens with this tournament. Does it change? Because you're right, that might be the main reason that they're doing this. Is like they did say, to get some more excitement in it, to give the players something else to play for, because a lot of people don't have a chance to ever get to play for a title. Shaq and them was joking about, Charles ain't never get nothing.
Yeah,
When they were talking about the in-season tournament.
they always give Chuck a hard time because he doesn't have a ring. But he had, he was right there. And he had Jordan. He had Jordan. Jordan was it? He was
right there with Phoenix.
Yeah, he was right there with Phoenix.
Right there. If they were playing anybody else, they would have won.
Yeah, yep. But it was Jordan. He had to play Jordan. Shaq should know. Shaq had to play Jordan.
Yep, he sure did. When he was in Orlando.
Yep. So they beat Jordan. I think we talked about this before. He beat Jordan when Jordan returned from retirement. Beat him, put him out in the second round. But then the next year they came back and swept him. Right.
Right.
But Shaq didn't win the championship the year prior. San Antonio. Nope. Wasn't it San Antonio that no, it was
I think it
was Kareem.
Here.
When they went to the finals, that was let's see. That was
Shaq and Kobe?
No. When he was with the Orlando Magic. Yeah. So yeah, Orlando Magic.
They went to the finals.
Yeah, they went to the finals.
And they had a great team. They should have kept that team together.
Oh yeah.
The same thing OKC did.
Yeah, the Rockets swept them too.
Ooh, shit.
Yep. 4-0. What?
The Rockets swept Orlando.
Yeah,
Oh, well, the Rockets was the bomb then. You know who they had
yeah. They
then.
had Akeem the Dream. They had the alien-looking dude,
Kenny.
Cassell, Kenny. Yep, Kenny the Jet Smith. Um,
They were excellent. That was a good team right
yeah, they
there,
had a
boy.
really good team.
They had great guards, great forward, and a great center.
They had a great
See, they don't have that anymore. They just got maybe a good guard, one guy who could score 30, 40. Like watching OKC last night, they
team.
got some good pieces.
Yeah.
So does San Antonio. They will be battling in the next 3-4 years. They will be battling in the playoffs. Those are some good teams with some good young players. Another reason why I say they're fighting is because the young players is letting these older players know, hey, LeBron's the oldest player in the league, and I'm thinking, he ain't really old.
No. Yeah, I think it's a different mentality of these. I don't know what they call it, millennials, right? They believe they deserve their respect right now. I made it to the league, la la la. But look, young buck,
Man,
yeah, look, young buck, yeah, you made it to the league, but what have you done? You
what
got
have
to
you
pay
done?
your dues, and I just don't think that's in our society anymore with these young millennials. They don't think that they have to pay their dues. They went to college, now they're in the NBA. They made it. Ain't won no
Yep.
championship.
Nope.
You ain't won
So
back to backs. You ain't won three peats. You ain't run. You know what I'm saying? You got to win something to earn respect. That's how I feel.
yeah, when they talk all that stuff about LeBron, what he did, he
Mhm.
ain't three-peated.
No, we could go on
He
and
was
on
close.
about LeBron. I think he was the greatest athlete to ever play basketball. Is he the greatest basketball player ever? No, he's not.
He's the best in his era. He's the best in his era.
Kobe.
I think he is.
Kobe
Well, no,
was the
Kobe's
best in his era.
in Kobe's era. LeBron's not even in Kobe's era. I don't consider him.
Well, he was playing the same time. When did he? He came in
I
like
mean,
a couple years after Kobe, right?
he was getting toward. Yeah, he no. Well, no. You better pull that up, Mr. Research Man.
Yeah, maybe I'm
What
wrong.
year did Kobe come in? I think LeBron came in. Kobe was already 10, 15 years in.
Really?
Yeah. Kobe is the best in his era. That means that the Magic, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. That's my opinion. Magic, then Jordan took it from Magic. Kobe took it from Jordan. And Kobe gave it to LeBron. Let me think. LeBron came
Oh
in.
yeah, 2003,
And what time? When did Kobe come in?
96.
See?
Yeah, yeah, but that's only what 5 years difference. Six. That's 6 years.
7 years.
7 years. Okay, yeah. So it's a whole decade almost.
See? By the time, LeBron still was good. He came in good, but Kobe was holding it down. Those first 4 or 5 years, LeBron was doing his individual thing while Kobe was winning championships.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
So he
right.
had to play. LeBron never made it to Kobe to play him in the championship because he was getting the beat down before he got there, because when he was first in the East, it was playing out.
Okay,
And he was
so
still
okay.
getting his ass whooped. Look, he was getting his ass whooped by Rasheed Wallace and them over in the East.
Okay, so let's back it up. He's the best player in his era. Would Steph Curry be considered in his era?
That's
Because
like saying, because then we got to put Tim Duncan with Kobe too. Though they were the two best. You're right. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
No.
because
And everybody says, well, nobody wasn't winning no championships when Jordan was winning them.
nope, it wasn't sharing. It wasn't sharing the pot at all.
No, he wasn't.
Every time he
So
made
LeBron
it to finals, he
4, and in between LeBron getting his 4, Steph got 4, but LeBron also been to the finals how many times?
8,000 times. Yeah, you got a terrible
How many
average.
times? How many times he got swept in the finals?
Like 3, didn't he?
He lost to San Antonio twice, once on Cleveland and once from Miami.
Yep. Lost to Dallas.
When he laid a turd in that final game.
Yep. Yeah, so again, I think he's a great player. I think he's really good off the court, what he does with his sons and what he does with the community. I have utmost respect for him for that. But when it comes to basketball, I know he's all-time leading scorer, but he's also the all-time leading turnover master too, with over
And you know what I'm gonna
5,000
say?
turnovers.
If I was to give him anything over anybody, I would say he's the greatest all-around player
Yeah,
because he can pass, he can rebound, he can shoot, he can play defense. So he's the best all around. And you pick all his stats and put them together,
yeah,
I would say he could be the all around because he's very athletic. He's big for the position that he
right.
played. So even today, you can see he bully balls people because he don't have that speed and he's not very agile anymore like he was. He looks sloppy now, in my opinion. He be coming down the court running like he got a big old stomach, like, hey man, pass me the ball. No. If I was him, I'd be posting up every time. I would tell D'Angelo Russell, I'm going to the box. I'm posting.
Yep.
Nobody is not even strong enough. These young boys not strong enough.
Yeah, and the frame and the makeup of the NBA players is totally different. Women,
They're
gyro.
skinny and tall now.
Oh man, they're tall and skinny. I mean, I've actually seen Kevin Durant up close and personal.
He looks like an Ethiopian kid.
Yes, he looks like he needs to be running the damn Boston Marathon.
He is skinny.
Very skinny. They're very athletic. But geez, could you imagine them going up to people, going against people like Grandmama, Larry Johnson? You know what I mean? Big Larry, Karl Malone. Even the centers back then. Rick Smits was huge.
Huge. Wait a minute, let's not forget Ostertag and Ostertag and those guys.
And the Phoenix Center's father, Sabonis. Sabonis was huge. These guys were big. Not only were they tall.
When they played for Portland.
Yeah. Yeah, that's his father, Sabonis. Mm-hmm. The guy was huge, 7 foot, but he weighed like 385,000 pounds.
The attitudes we had, you think about, I just seen Bernard King in an interview the other day talking about how he got off his shots being so small. He had like so many moves in the middle, and you take him away from that move, he had another move, and it was just, the guys weren't that big, they weren't that strong, they were getting off really good. We had great guards. It's really, really different. You're right. It was a lot of bulk.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Magic was like the biggest guard back then.
Could you imagine Kevin Durant going to the hole back then?
What? Man, he would have been out for the season.
Nah, he wouldn't last. He wouldn't last long. And that's another thing. The game was more physical back then. I know we're old heads and we're talking about that, but hey, that's when basketball was great. That's why you have 39.8 million people watching Game 6. You know what I mean? You don't have that now. And back then you knew who was on that team. You knew Reggie Miller. You knew Reggie Miller was going to be on Indiana. You knew you had your team. You had the core, and they didn't go out and get other people from. Well, they did do sometimes. They did
stayed there,
but they were loyal to their teams. And now
they added young guys.
And now
they just brought the young guys up with them. Mm-hmm. Now, what we've seen Harden switch to 3 or 4 teams, and Westbrook, Kyrie, and Durant.
Oh yeah, all of them.
So it's like, if you think about this. This is what I say: Dallas is not going to win a championship. I don't care what nobody say. Mm-hmm. They're not good enough. They have to play these young teams. Plus, when it gets in the fight in the later games, I just don't see them being able to win. So now what is Kyrie going to do? He's not going to stay another year. He's going to go somewhere else again. When is he going to stay somewhere and just stay put? You think if the Clippers don't do nothing this year, Westbrook or one of them is leaving?
They are. Hey, 2 of them need to just retire. Westbrook and Harden, they need to retire.
If I was Leonard, I'd be thinking, why do I need to even play anymore? I got 3 rings. You only got 2 or 3.
You got 3, I think. 2 in
San Antonio. I know he got 2 with San Antonio or 1? 2.
I think he's got 2 with San Antonio.
Anyway, he's
1.
got 2 or 3. What else does he need to play for? He don't have nothing else to prove.
No.
Because playing with the Clippers they're not going anywhere.
No. Well, when
Now,
they
played
first
the
made
other
that
night.
trade, when they first made that trade, they did say that they were the favorites to win the NBA championship. And then when I heard that, I was like, these people are crazy. There's no way you can have these 4 ball dominant people on the same team and they play. No. No.
I'm going out on a limb right now.
Mhm.
Nobody's beating Denver. If they're healthy, they're repeating.
Yeah.
Show me somebody who's going to beat them. And let me tell you something. Soon as Porter Jr. realizes that he's 6'11" and he starts playing like it, then nobody's going to be able to beat them.
No.
They're too good. Their defense is great.
Their fundamentals are great.
And you know what else they did? They've had the same coach and the same players for years now.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yep.
The Joker, Gordon was somewhere else, and then he came over there. But Porter and the Joker and Murray been there.
Yeah, and again, that goes to something when you pay your dues. That's what we talked about earlier. This is what happens. You get a cohesive unit. They're used to playing with each other. That's like when me and you and Sharif played. You knew I was going to cut off the ball. You knew this was going to happen or this was going to happen. So that's just what happens when you pay your dues.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's another.
Golden State.
Yeah,
like a Golden State.
Clay and Steph and Green, they've all been there.
I don't think it has nothing to do with Kerr, because if they would have left Jackson right there, the same thing would happen.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He built the system. That's his system.
That's Jackson's system. Jackson said this is going to be you guys are going to be the greatest backcourt in NBA history, and he's absolutely correct. They didn't give him a chance. They didn't give him a chance, and then his firing was terrible. Was terrible.
Terrible.
Because they were on the cusp of doing exactly what they did.
Mm-hmm. Terrible.
I think Steve Kerr is a great coach. I think he's well groomed. Shit, he's been on championship teams. He's probably got more rings than anybody in the building.
That's right. San Antonio, Chicago, and I forgot about that.
And then he was coaching with San Antonio. So
he's got about 8 or 9.
Man, we got to look that up. How many rings?
Look that one up. Steve Kerr.
It says he has 5.
That's as a player and coach.
Let's see. He's known as the most accurate one. Bill Jackson has 13. Holy shit.
That's as a coach and player.
Right.
So he's got 3 with the Lakers, 6 with the Bulls. That's 9. No. He's got 5 with the Lakers, 6 with the Bulls. That's 11. And then 1 as a player. How many you say he had? 12?
Yep.
He's got 1 with the Knicks, 5 with the Lakers, 6 with the Bulls. Damn. Ain't that something? He won. Kobe got 3 with Phil, and then he got his last 2 with Phil.
Yep.
So is it Phil? Is Phil just a mastermind coach?
He's got to be. He's been in the league forever.
11 rings with 2 teams. And wait a minute. Has he ever lost in the finals? Didn't he lose?
Well, wait a minute. Kerr's got what? He had 5 with the Bulls, right? Because he wasn't on that first team.
He was there with all 5 of the Bulls? Kerr?
They got 6. They got 6 rings.
They got 6, but I'm saying, was Kerr there all those?
I think he was. No, I don't think he was there because they had the guy who was a Muslim. No, before Paxson, they had Paxson, and then they had the other sharpshooter, the black guy. Oh, geez, he was a Muslim.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, but anyways, They had him too. They had Paxton. I don't know if they had Paxton, but it says he has 5 championship rings. So maybe that's 4 with Chicago. We got to make sure we get these numbers
No, if
right.
he got 5, that means he only got that one when he made the winning shot, and the other 4 are with Golden State.
No, that's as a player.
As a player,
Yeah. Let's see.
5. So that means Spurs, Bulls. So maybe he's 3 and 2. Maybe he's 3 with the Spurs and 2 with Chicago.
Yeah, I gotta find out, man. This is driving me crazy.
Because, wow.
Oh,
But Phil
yeah.
with 12.
He was with the Chicago Bulls in 96, 97, and 98.
So he's got 3 titles. He was part of the 3-peat?
Yep.
The last 3-peat.
Yep. Then he's got at least one with San Antonio, right?
Yep.
That's 5. Or that's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 8 rings, man.
He got 9 because remember they got 4. Golden State has 4.
Okay, that's right. So it says here he's got 5. 5 rings. Kobe Bryant has 5. Tim Duncan 5. Magic Johnson 5. Pippen 6.
Yep.
Jordan 6. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar 6. Robert Horry 7.
Mm-hmm.
Sam
Does
Jones.
Robert Horry lead the pack?
Nope.
Well, we know who leads the pack. Bill Russell.
Bill Russell. Sam Jones is after him, 10. LeBron James 4.
And that means he had what? 12 trips to the final?
Wait a second. Hold on. These are comparing Stephen Kerr's rings, the winningest player. So he's got 5 as a player. He has 4 as a coach.
Yes, that's what I said.
He's got 9
total. So that means he's got 2 with the Spurs. You said 3, the 3-peat.
Yep, 2 with
and
the
then
Spurs.
2 with the Spurs. That's 5, and then he's got the 4 as a coach. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
So he's going to be a Hall of Famer, coach, and player. Who's done that? Besides Bill Russell, maybe.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even a good player. He would just be ready to shoot when I pass it to you. He had a good jumper.
Let's see. NBA legends. Steve Kerr's NBA Finals appearances compared to NBA legends. Bill Russell Finals appearance, 12. Sam Jones, 11. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 10. LeBron James, 10.
Yeah.
Think he'll get another one?
No,
He's done.
not with the Lakers. He would have to team up with another super team in order to get one. And I'll bet my bottom dollar on that.
Yeah. That's probably his.
He's not that young kid anymore that could do everything that he could do no more. He can't do it.
Right.
Not by himself. And another thing, he has to stop wanting to be the point guard. He is stunting his team's point guards.
Yeah.
Play off the ball now.
He's never played off the ball.
You're right. Never.
He's extremely ball dominant. Even when he had, I think that's
Go
why
ahead.
him and Chalmers used to always get into it. Remember Chalmers from?
Chalmers wanted to be a point guard. He wanted the ball.
Yeah, he wanted. I think that's why him and Chalmers used to always get into it when he was in Miami. He'd always be chewing out Chalmers because Chalmers was a true point guard.
Right.
But,
Right.
Yeah. Well, he didn't do that with Kyrie.
No, he didn't. But would you? The guy was shooting lights out. Without him, they would have never came back down 3-1 or whatever it was.
Man,
Without him, you can't even say LeBron was the bomb. No, you add Kyrie's 30 plus his 30. That's 60-something points.
Kyrie.
And the guy was shooting lights out. Think about it. At the end of the game, LeBron did not want no parts of that last shot in the
He
final.
threw that to Kyrie. Kyrie wanted to put it on his back at the end of the game, and he was Mr. Clutch for the last 3 games. It was not LeBron. Everybody says that LeBron is the first person. No, Kyrie is the first person to win like 7 games after being down 3. Kyrie put that dude and the whole team on his back. He was
On his back.
torching. He was torching them.
He had Steph in the blender the whole fourth quarter in every game. Had Steph doing this,
Yep.
giving him the and pulling up behind the 3-point line like it was a free throw shot.
Man, our boy Kyrie.
I could watch those last 3 games again, even though Golden State fucked off the best season in NBA history. All they needed was 1 game, but you know what? The Draymond ejection.
Yeah.
I think you should never be able to eject anybody in a finals. You should unless he does something really bad,
Right.
you shouldn't be able to eject them. You should sanction them at the beginning of the year, miss the first 2 weeks. I don't know. But to take somebody out of a finals, because without ejecting him, it was over.
Oh yeah.
It was over.
Yeah,
it was over. Because when you took him out of the equation back then, it was a big blow because he was bringing the ball down. He was running the offense.
Yep. Yeah. So that's our first sports talk, Royal Court. I'm glad you guys came on it. Yeah, man. Time flew.
We weren't even paying attention to time. We just talking sports. That's what we do here.
That's right. Royal Court Sports Talk. So stay tuned. We'll be talking more about this stuff. Join us. Make some comments. Tell you what you think. If you think LeBron's better than Jordan, you're probably stupid as hell. But hey, that's your choice.
We'll be back to talk about that in-season tournament thing too.
Yes, we will. Your boy Troy Everett.
And DJ Drumtastic. Peace out, y'all.
Peace out.